Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gallagher?
Here.
Commissioner Cater?
Here.
Commissioner Miller? There's a quorum present.
As you wish, please stand for the invocation and the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Lord, please be with us this morning as we try to do what's best for the county, make the best decisions that we can. Dear Lord, be with everybody as they go out in this weather and keep everybody safe. Dear Lord, be with those that need your healing and set upon them. Dear Lord, I ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
The consent agenda is on the board and has been published. Motion?
I make a motion, we accept the consent agenda.
I second that. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, permission to purchase guardrail. Moving right into the very short agenda today.
All right, Commissioners, this was for the northern approach for the Sand Creek Bridge. Now, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, we asked permission to pay for the guardrail from a sole source provider. It's the only place we could get it, for us to install guardrail on the southern end, and you did approve that. That was $88.50, the purchase of the guardrail. We did the work ourselves. While we were doing that, Jason, our highway administrator, said, well, really, we probably should put guardrail on the northern approach as well, which I agreed with, so did our construction foreman. So we started the process to do on the other approach to the bridge as well. So that cost for that material for that side was $7,100. Now, we talked about this in the commission meeting 2 weeks ago, but we did not obtain competitive bids. Anything over $1,200 we need is 15.
12,000.
No, well, I'm talking about a quotes.
Oh, informal bids are 1,500.
1,500. So the 8,000 was over the 1,500, but we did not obtain quotes on an informal bid because it was irrelevant to do so, and so in place we could get it. Well, with this purchase, this 7,100 and the 8,850 put us over the 15,000. 12,000, I'm sorry. Put us over the 12,000, which would fall under a competitive bid. Well, this is the same situation. There's no other place we can get it that close. So we just need permission to purchase this other $7,100 for guardrail material that we will install ourselves at the commission's permission, but realize this does fall under the parameters of a competitive bid.
We need an emergency letter for this if we needed to.
Well, you could do it one of two ways. If you wanted to continue as a sole source, you'd have, since it is in total gonna be over the 12,000, you would have to post your intent to purchase with that vendor as a sole source provider in the newspaper for 10 days.
Right.
Or if you want to continue as an emergency, then all you
And
have
for
to do is
safety
approve it.
reasons, it really sort of was an emergency.
That's
When the
Where
road
the big
was,
hole is there.
the road was open, the bridge was completed, we opened the road. So to say it was an emergency, it sort of
It
was
is.
for safety as traffic was utilizing the bridge.
Either way, it's just
Without
documenting.
Okay,
the
I was
waive
just
of
worried about
the-
getting a sole source letter from the people that,
And I don't know if they'll provide.
but I don't think last time, I think we had trouble getting.
No,
a
if
sole-
it's over the 12,000, regardless, you have to post in the paper for
Okay.
10 days
Okay.
that your intent to buy with.
And
that
here's
vendor.
the situation with the sole source. This DNS Fence Company is the local distributor. Now, they will sell directly to municipalities. But as far as that, we're fortunate that they will sell directly to us because we are a municipality. They won't normally do that to other
Well, I
businesses.
tell you what we gotta do, I'm gonna make a motion that we, give permission to purchase the guardrail. I will supply the emergency letter, so we'll do it
You
under
would just have
emergency.
to approve it as an
So
emergency
just,
today.
I'll approve it as an emergency, because I have been out there, I've driven it and looked at it several times, and each time you go out there, you're like, nobody's going off yet. So it's only about when they're gonna go off, and I don't want that to happen. One is way too.
And of course, the southern approach is completed. We-
Yes,
we
oh, and it
finished
looks,
southern.
it looks amazing. I'm sorry I didn't bring
And,
pictures. I'll bring pictures next week.
But we just haven't done the northern approach, and it's probably something we should have planned on doing anyway, but after we was out there and Jason was looking at it, I said, you know, we really need this on the other side,
So
so.
we were past it last
We did.
time and I forgot to take the picture, didn't I, Jason? I'm gonna get it back out.
And this is for materials only.
Just materials only, we'll do the work ourselves.
Okay.
So that's my motion. So,
All right.
did you get that?
Okay, I second that. Any questions? Now, just so we don't have any confusion, the north side is for the southbound traffic.
Correct.
I just thought I'd bring that up. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Trying to stretch this meeting out as best I can,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Okay, all in favor of approving this purchase, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Thank you, Clay. Okay, permission to apply for a grant. We have Mr.
Mike Ryan, St. Francis County Sheriff's Department. Sheriff, before I get into this, do you want to introduce Anna?
Yeah. Want to introduce Anna Denny. She is our jail navigator that we've spoke so highly of in that new position. So we wanted to bring her today and introduce her, put a name with a face, and
Okay.
here she is.
Okay, as jail navigator, you probably incorporate us quite a bit because we're probably be going through the system.
Okay.
And thank you for staying so long.
Yeah.
Second week, I'm doing great.
Second week, yes, you're doing great.
Welcome.
I told her,
Yeah.
don't leave, don't leave.
Already done a lot of work already, and we're moving forward. Going to meet with the judicial system of the county, that side of our jail navigator, as soon as we're done with this. So,
Thank you.
So I wanted to get approval to apply for a grant through MoDOT. HMV is hazardous moving violation. It's a traffic safety grant. And what it'll do is obviously pay the overtime wages for deputies enforcing traffic laws. When they're doing this traffic enforcement, it is solely for traffic enforcement only. We'll probably set up 5-hour blocks for deputies to work certain areas in the county for highway safety, and to try and lower our numbers of fatality accidents in St. Francis County. Over the course of the last 5-6 years, St. Francis County is like ranked #1 or #2.
Is that statewide or what?
Southeast Missouri.
Southeast.
Sorry, Southeast Missouri. In fatality accidents, the last couple of years, we have increased our patrolling and traffic stops quite a bit actually, and we have decreased that number to like 33% the last couple of years. Of course, the last 2 years, towards the end of the year, we've had 2 different fatality accidents where I think there was either 2 or 3 individuals died in those accidents. So this is great because MoDOT pays the wages for the deputies to work additional hours, doing nothing but solely traffic enforcement.
Okay. Is there a dollar limit on this? or-
It's $24,010, I believe, and some change.
Total.
Total is what the grant will be. The grant won't be approved until July if we get it, and then the grant period will start October 1 to September 30th of '26.
Okay.
Is there any milestones that are associated with it, like do you have to make a certain percentage of something to get the grant?
No, you don't have to
Number
make a
of
certain
traffic stops
percentage.
or anything like
No,
that?
I mean, I've got with Captain Lacey of Farmington, the city of Farmington does this grant, and I think they require like, 3 stops an hour?
So they prefer an average of 3 an hour. That's not tickets, that's just contacts.
Right.
And educating the public. I would like to add real quick, the only cost to the county is gonna be fuel and tires.
Yeah.
Just maintenance on the vehicle.
The grant pays us for the benefits that the county pays for that employee during that time period. The grant pays for the benefits
So you're
too.
saying that deputy wouldn't be out there except for this?
Correct.
Correct.
They'll be off duty and the grant pays them to
Oh,
come
it's
back
off duty.
out.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't pick up on that.
it's not addition to what we have on patrol.
Okay,
It's separate 5-hour blocks for them to work when they're off.
okay, I missed that part of it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, motion?
I make a motion, we give them permission to apply for the grant for it's an HMV grant, and that's hazardous moving violation funded by MoDOT. There is no match to the county and for the sheriff's department.
Okay, I second that. Any questions? Yeah, Rich?
Mike, you talk about the $24,010 that's available. How many hours does that cover?
That's 300 hours.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor of permission to apply for this grant, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thanks.
I'm running out of meeting, folks. Okay, holiday closing tomorrow. Enjoy your day off.
Thanks for the reminder.
I was named after Abraham Lincoln, a couple of 100 years after he was named. Anyway, trying to stretch this meeting out, folks. Okay, next week, right here, it'll be the same admission cost, and you can reserve seats if you wish. Okay, see you next week.
Agenda items needed by
What?
Friday.
Agenda items needed in by Friday.
We're off Monday.
Or on Monday. That's another holiday.
It is. I missed that.
Says on the list. What is it?
President's Day.
President's Day?
I missed that, okay.
So Lincoln gets his own day.
Lincoln gets his own day, but he had to die for
Charlie
it.
gets his own day.
Of course, they're all dead, man.
Gets his day. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Lou's got things.
You don't want me to stretch it out. Okay, correspondence. Public comments. Sheriff.
I'll make it real quick. I left my notes on the printer, apparently. So, weekly numbers are, we're calls for service at 364, which was down a little bit from last week. For the year, we're at 2070. Housing 123, we're hanging right there. 105 are male and 118 are female, so. Questions?
118 or female?
18.
I thought you
Just
said-
18.
Oh,
I may have said
I thought you
that.
said 108, okay, sorry. So only 18, okay.
Okay, any questions of the sheriff?
It was
Okay,
fast.
there was going to be a storm spotter training session, but it's been closed because we had some bad weather. So anyway. Now, for the first time, I'm reporting a reduction in our sales tax revenue. And Parks is not here. I was hoping he would be.
He did send the thing that says, I'm not gonna be there because of the,
Yeah.
not gonna be there because of this, so he had kids stuff.
I looked back to see if we had some crazy numbers last year at this time to compare it to, and I didn't see any differences. So we're going to hope that this is a one-time glitch on this, but there is a slight downturn. Still significant dollars, but it's a downturn. And since these are lower numbers, the percentage just goes crazy. But use tax is down too. So I just wanted to report that. I don't want to report that, but I must report that, so it's something we need to keep in mind, and go spend some money, folks. That's all I can tell you. Motion.
Well, I'll make a motion.
Wait a minute. Any other departmental reports?
Oh, yeah. Any department stuff? Yeah.
Okay. Any other departmental reports? Okay, now you may.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Okay.
No, I'm
Okay.
just
Second.
waiting.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.